going on, everybody? Sliding Dutchman here, and I figured because everyone is doing a 2018 recap or like what's coming up for the next year, I figured I will do something similar in a small version, because I will not do a look back of all the clips and things that I've done. First off, it was not that special. Real life drifting has just begun. I mainly started this channel, I think 2016. Then eventually I started playing Assetto Corsa, and I met a lot of cool people that were like on the same level, into cars, into drifting, and the game just really lent itself for it. And we were all doing pretty well, and we noticed that a few people still had problems with drifting. So we started, we thought like let's do a drift tutorial video. So we did that. People seemed to enjoy it, and that's what kind of kept me motivated to do more and started to do more YouTube stuff. From that, I kind of evolved through every type of racing game. As long as it had to do something with cars, I put it on the main channel. Anyways, moving on. I noticed that on my channel that as soon as I post some gaming clips or gaming footage of drifting or whatever, the subscriber count goes sometimes down, because then new people find my channel because I'm doing real life drifting shit with the E36. They subscribe, they see gaming stuff, not interested, and they unsubscribe again. So for me, I'm like, what to do with the channel? So I'm probably gonna do a little bit less gaming footage and hopefully a bit more real life footage. And hopefully that will keep the channel growing. Not to look to make any money, but just I love doing it. I love getting feedback, comments, whatever you want to see in videos. Also in this video, please comment if you have any ideas for the channel. If you do want to see more gaming content, what games would you like to see? Any ideas for more real life content, because I'm doing drift events and sometimes an install on cars, but if I don't have parts to install, I cannot make a video, and if there's not a drift day, I cannot go drifting. I can, but legally. So yeah, what do you want to see more on the channel? That's my question for this video. And from that point, actually like kind of looking forward into 2019. New mods. I'm looking down a bit because I have it here. Going in 2019, we have one of the first mods. I have new lower control arms. These ones are from a BMW E46, because I have an E36, as many of you guys may know if you follow my channel. And I was going for an angle kit, because I want to have more steering angle, more lock. And there are multiple ways of doing it. You can go Wisefab and spend 1,500 euros. Or you can go cheaper options, and you can even send in your like lower control arms and your hubs and everything, and they re-weld it. The thing is with those, because this will be under your car like this. This is where your wheel attaches to, and like this is where it flexes on like that. The thing is, this on an E46 is 4 centimeters, so around 2 inches longer than the E36 one. So it will bring the wheel out of the car. That way you have a little bit more clearance, and you can still make your angle with your wheel. But if you have those crazy angle kits, and the other ones is like the E36, they basically cut it and they weld a piece in here, and that's like 6 centimeters, which is even longer. I've seen those cars, and they have a really aggressive camber on the front, or like wide over fenders or whatever, to make the tires fit. Plus, this car is still my daily, and I know that the police here in Holland don't really like that. So That's why I went for the E46 lower control arms, because they're still giving you heaps of clearance. They don't mess up your caster, as far as I've heard. Don't pimp me on that, because I don't know. But this way I can still have like proper OEM parts, so if they look under the car they don't see any weird welds here to extend it, because if they see like control arms welded, they're like, hey, that's not correct, it's not original, you need to get those replaced. So that's a good thing, having just, you can just say, hey, it's an original, this is how it's supposed to be. They cannot see if this is from an E46 or E36, so doesn't matter. That way I can get more angle. So the thing is, with these, I ordered these and one came in like this. They have those, get the nut off, like protection things on there for the, what's it called? English is not my first language. I know a lot of words, but this is a ball joint thingy, whatever. You know what this is, this thing. Also, welded knuckles. Got them here. I got these from a guy I know through drifting, and he was like, hey, if you want to go with an angle kit or whatever, I have some welded knuckles for you if you're interested, because if you just have to get like E46 lower control arms and you will be all set to go, and it will be a way cheaper option. So I looked into it. Turns out a lot of people were doing it, especially if you're doing it for a daily or on a budget, and which is perfect for me because I'm building this car on a budget. I'm still gonna do a video with like a total of what the car has cost me, and like how much it was to do the first drift day, and then how much it is like end result, because I think if I have, it has a welded diff, it's lowered. If I have the steering angle and a hydro e-brake, what else do I need except for a livery, which is all luxury. Anyways, this what the deal is with a welded knuckle. This little piece here used to be over here, more outwards. What that does is that, because this is the middle of the hub, and this one is going to be on the lower control arm, and this is where the wheel rotates on, like this point here. And by replacing this one closer to the center, the same length of your steering rods will be able to get more angle out of this hub to get them there. It's like normally it will go like for the same distance this, but now because it's closer to the hub, it can extend or pull a little bit more, and it will even go in more. So cheapest option, because in total it didn't even cost me 200 euros. Only thing I noticed is that the lollipops, which are for BMW guys, because I didn't know anything of it, because I'm a Japanese guy. Well, I'm Dutch, but I'm into Japanese cars. Always drove Honda, basically. First car was a Volvo though, but I transferred to Honda, lightweight pocket rocket street racing thing. But never knew anything about BMW, so this also for me is a learning process. The thing is, this piece is like lollipop. It's like I said, it's like a little holder with two bolts and a ring, and in that ring is like a bushing and a rubber, and this goes in there, and this is kind of sitting in the car like this, and it can flex that way. But these lollipops are totally different than the E36, because I think they're a lot thicker, thinner, whatever, not fitting. So I need to get different lollipops, or what I've even seen is like the E36 lollipops, and then they push the bushings out, the rubbers, and they place a different one in, and then you can even just, it's like a circle, where the circle not in the middle but on the side, so you can, by rotating it, you can change the position of this, which is for alignment of some sort. This is my Hydro e-brake. I really like the feel of it. It's really sturdy, heavy duty, especially if you compare it to the €20 inclusive shipping Hydro e-brake that I have for my playseat, which I just simply modded and now it works for my steering wheel on the playseat. And yeah, that's just a really lightweight piece with somewhat of play in it, and this is just, I mean, look at it, look at all the bolts and everything. It's just sturdy as fuck, industrial as fuck, and I really like it. So I look forward to the pulling the e-brake in the car. Still don't know where to put it though, because a lot of videos of people that I've seen them doing it, they have all the interior trim pieces and everything out. And for me it's still daily, and I want to be able to use my electric windows, and since I have front and rears, like it's a coupe, so the rear windows just fold open like that, but it's all electric and kind of like it. So I don't have any urge to pull everything out. Maybe if we go a step further, we're gonna strip the complete interior, do a roll cage or whatever, but it's not necessary to drift. Of course, safety is a thing, and I would love to have a roll cage in the future, but for now I'm just gonna do it low budget. So I did a welded diff and lowered the car. It was perfect for drifting my first day, but with the things that I've learned and all my knowledge with Assetto, or at least with gaming, I was already hitting the limit of what the car can do, because third gear was not really doing it because it's not high horsepower or whatever. That's why it's so cheap and fun to do. But I was at the end of the day, fortunately my GoPro wasn't working at the end of the day. I was doing like the manji on the long straight, and then I was able to pull it back into the corner, but because of the manji you need to accelerate to keep the rear end of the car keep sliding, and you keep accelerating. Then you came to the corner and I was going way too fast, and I just spun out and flew off the track into the dirt like 2 times. And with Hydro I really had the feeling, even when I didn't have the Hydro, like this is where you need to pull, so you can keep the angle, do the final slide, slow down the car, and then back into the drift. So I think with this Hydro e-brake I should be able to link the whole course now. I think that if this BMW if everything here is done, all these parts are in, and that's a fully built drift car basically, except for the engine. Then I will take my CRX out of the garage, out of the place I have it with some people I know. It's standing there now for I think a year. The gearbox has broken. I was having trouble finding the right gearbox. Finally have the new gearbox, new clutch, new everything. My CRX still have it. It's not gonna leave it. So if I have a car to slide, I think I'll be ready to have a good car again to grip and get that out of storage, weld in some wheel arches, because that was good, but yeah, it slips away. If you don't put any energy into a car or whatever, it will just slips away. It will get rusty, things will get stuck. End of the story. If you don't touch a car, you can preserve it all you want, but it will eventually not run anymore. Still runs though, but so my grip car is coming in 2019. That's the plan. Further build of the drift car with all these parts, the angle kit, the Hydro, and maybe even livery. So yeah, I'm just really excited for that. Looking forward to share all that stuff with you guys. It's gonna be a great year, and I wish everyone the best of luck for 2019, also after that. But hopefully I'll see you guys in the comment section. Please like this video if you haven't, subscribe especially if you haven't, if you want to see more of everything I just told, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.